Welcome back to the deep dive. You guys, I love it when you send in stuff like this. This is right up our alley.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know how much we love a twist on a classic? And this one is a doozy.
All right, lay it on me.
Okay, so we're talking Pinocchio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Classic. Familiar territory?
But forget everything you think you know.
Ooh. Okay, now you've got my attention. What's the twist?
Well, we're diving into an excerpt, and in this version, Pinocchio's, well, unique nose situation. It's not a morality meter like we're used to. It's his secret weapon.
All right, now that's intriguing. How's that work?
So picture this. Pinocchio's a real boy now, right?
Right.
But that nose of his still does its thing.
Oh, so no escaping the consequences.
Yeah. Nope, but get this. Instead of hiding it, he figures out how to use it to his advantage.
Ooh, I like where this is going. Turning a liability into an asset. Love it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Talk about a glow up, right? But, okay, for real, this excerpt doesn't shy away from the darker side of Pinocchio's world.
What do you mean?
Like, we're talking cobblestone streets, shattery back alleys, people whispering secrets they shouldn't. It's in this gritty setting that Pinocchio finds his calling.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. This version of Pinocchio, he's not just dodging woodpeckers and cotton candy. He's living in a world with real stakes.
Yeah.
That changes things.
And that's where his, shall we say, talent really shines.
Okay, so how does it all go down? How does he make this discovery?
So there's this scene where he's walking through the marketplace, super crowded, people yelling, goods being hawked left and right, and he overhears these two merchants arguing.
Uh-oh. Sounds like trouble. What are they arguing about?
One of them is swearing up and down that his silks are genuine, like top-notch, best quality, the real deal.
Hmm.
But Pinocchio's nose, it twitches ever so slightly.
Busted.
Right. And that's when it hits him. He can sense the truth.
Whoa, like a human lie detector test.
Exactly, like a bloodhound on the scent of, well, lies.
So what does he do with this newfound ability? I mean, talk about a gift and a curse.
Right. He could totally use it for personal gain, right?
Oh.
Get away with anything.
Right.
But he doesn't. He decides to become a detective.
Wow, that's actually really noble of him, using his powers for good.
Right. And get this. He becomes incredibly successful at it. It's like, who would ever lie to the guy whose nose literally gives them away?
That's hilarious. He's like the most intimidating, yet completely unintimidating detective ever. Nobody suspects a thing.
Right. But you know what I think is so great about it?
What?
It shows us that sometimes what we think are our weaknesses can actually be our greatest strengths.
Oh, 100%. It's like that saying, your mess is your message. Pinocchio's nose, it was once like a source of shame and ridicule, but it becomes the thing that sets him apart, allows him to excel. It's a powerful message for all of us, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It really makes you think about how we view our own perceived flaws, right? But this excerpt, I mean, we know this is more than just a cool detective story, right?
Right.
There's a deeper message here about embracing individuality, like truly owning who you are, quirks and all.
Right. It's about self-acceptance. Remember how at the beginning of the excerpt, Pinocchio is still kind of hesitant, almost ashamed of his nose, but as he leans into his detective work, there's this moment, I think it's when he solves his first major case, where he looks at his reflection and smiles. He really smiles. You know, that right there is Pinocchio embracing his truth, his difference, and seeing the value it brings, not just to himself, but to the world around him.
It's true. It's like the more he owns his gift, the more he's able to help others.
Exactly. He finds his purpose and his community by embracing his true self.
Wow. You know, I never thought I'd find a life lesson in a Pinocchio story, but here we are. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I have to ask, imagine Pinocchio in our world. What professions do you think would benefit most from his unique skill?
Oh, that's a great question.
Something to ponder, listeners, something to ponder.